AZ, how you doing? Thanks for the comment. I just put the video up. Um, Pin. Okay, message is pinned. Got it. Live stream. All right. Yeah, I was messing around earlier today, and there was a little bit of sun peeking through. By the time I got everything around and got down there, as you could see, the video I did late this afternoon was cloudy, but it still gave a rendition of what's going on down there. There's been helicopters flying around. The backup is starting to lessen right now. It's not as bad as what it was last night, the day before. Yeah, I don't know where Paul is. He was supposed to be here, but oh, my YOLO, it's supposed to be here, I think Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Yeah, I've been just between you and I, AZ, I've been going through buyer's remorse, spending the money on it. But hey, it's like Lynn says, you can always sell it again. Yeah, I don't know what's happening in other areas. If anybody's been out and about flying. Mike, did you get out today? Did you guys go or no? Hey, there's my favorite place right there. And I think somebody popped in. Who got
somebody
there?
popped in there, Paul. Yep, I know somebody's popping in. There we go.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I just watching Fishy over there.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And well, I did eat my supper too.
Ah, okay. What do we have for dinner?
Well, I did had a salad, but now I'm eating chicken nuggets. So.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. Thanks,
Yeah,
Blue.
nothing wrong with that. Any port in a storm,
Yep.
AZ has been here. And,
and
Mike was in. I think he might have been.
Had a salad, but now I'm eating chicken. Okay. I forgot we're live now. I better go find us here.
Yes, we are live.
Pop out chat. Cool. It says rain in the next 24 hours. Cool. So, Paul, while I'm thinking of it, so I don't forget,
Yeah.
I will not be here tomorrow morning.
Okay.
You don't want to know what I got to do tomorrow.
What do you got to do?
I've got 4 signs to do, but they let me see. I've got to leave here. I got 1 to put up in town. I got 2 to do in Iona, and then I got to go to West Lorne and do that one. And plus, I got. Well, I'm not done yet, but anyways, I'm making these up. And where's the other one?
Hey, Justin.
And this here.
Oh,
yeah, like 2 signs for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I got more signs today. So I got to put them up tomorrow with the other signs tomorrow when I put them up out in Iona area. It's down a back road and stuff. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, good.
Quite, that's 4 signs this week, Paul.
That's good. You're on a roll.
Yeah, I think I might have hit.
I think you're beating everybody to the punch because nobody's thought about doing that. So, Justin, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Did you get your Denny already?
No, my wife's stopping and picking her up because she's going out with some friends tonight
Oh,
a
okay.
restaurant. So
Yeah. So
I don't
she's
know.
gonna bring you
Go
a
ahead.
burger or something, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna stop at Walmart and get me something. I don't know what happened with my camera, but I went into the settings in the computer and just hit reset settings for the camera,
Uh-huh.
and it started working again. So I don't know if something got screwed up, some kind of setting that I didn't realize I messed up.
Well, good. Yeah,
At
because
least,
it's working fine right now.
yeah, I guess
So,
now I don't have to go out and buy a camera.
yeah. So, AZ drone. Yeah, I know I'm late. And we got Corey Manos in the house.
Hey,
All right.
Corey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, AZ thought you picked up the new camera, but no, that's his old camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
David.
just messing with the settings.
Okay. Well, hopefully you don't have to go spend the money, get another one.
Yeah, that's
No.
why I was glad I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you hear what happened to Trudeau today?
No, I did
Nothing
not.
surprises me, but go ahead.
Yeah, he went home crying to his mummy today. He said, "Those people are mean to me." He walked out of Parliament today. But they were having a discussion or whatever. They're just pounding him, eh? Bye. Didn't want to talk anymore.
Well, he's not man enough to resign.
Oh, no.
He's a pampered little rich kid.
Yep.
I put my latest bridge video up today.
Oh,
I just got it done just before I came on.
so you flew today?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay, let's go find it. Hey, Bob Glazier, good. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. Day 14, Port Huron, Michigan, Thursday, February the 10th, 2022. Heck yeah.
It's got like a film around me.
It got a little more color there today, Paul.
Yeah, I think it turned out it was cloudier in hell, but what I was flying some of it high enough you could get pictures of the blue lake, you know.
Well,
Finally got my phone fixed today too.
Oh, did you get the new screen done?
Yeah, I went in there. Guy didn't take him but like 10 minutes.
Really?
But he's really good though. I've taken other stuff to him before. He was like, yeah, just give me like 10, 15 minutes. And he ran to the back
what happened?
and came out, looked perfect.
That's cool.
I was happy about that. And he cleaned, like he checked, he did like a whole diagnostics on my phone, like checked the battery to make sure it was still good and there was no swelling, and he cleaned out all my speakers for me. He's got a machine that cleans out all the speakers, and he did that
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, cool.
Corey is one of the people that, you know, Lychee came out. Now you can put it on the smart controller. So he put it on his smart controller to use with the Mini 2. There was a helicopters flying around the bridge all afternoon.
Yeah.
In fact, there was just a copter around here just 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, I don't have to
Yeah.
check.
So Corey Monroe's been playing with Litchi.
Yeah.
Me too. Mhm. Yeah, it was pretty warm out today, eh, Paul? Like, you know.
Yeah, it was. The, what you doing, me? Come here.
There we go.
Yeah, so that's pretty much kept me busy this afternoon and
I like you when you're up closer to the bridge there going by. God, it's still backed up a long ways though.
yeah, they are, they're still backed up out the freeway. What they're doing now is some of the drivers are not jamming right up into the lanes. They're just kind of spreading out a little bit.
Yeah.
See what AZ wrote about the Altel drone? Went up $150.
Huh?
Like it was already expensive enough, Jesus.
Looks like the price of the Autel Mini went up $150. They are saying because you have tariff in it. Oh.
Well, they're manufactured in the US, but there's probably some part or something that they have to get from overseas that there's a tariff on.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna say I thought they were. Yeah.
And they were
There's nothing up there, dummy.
Yes, you are.
Gracie's up here and looking on top of my computer table, see if there's I got food up there. They cleaned my plate, but I gotta go.
They gotta be fed yet, don't they?
Yeah, I gotta go feed the little buggers here right shortly.
AZ, have you had a chance to fly your V-copter at all much? So I know you pre-ordered that like almost a year and a half ago, I think it was. You finally did get it, but of course you got it in the winter.
Well, I'm not sure if how many. Okay, go there. Enterprise consumer. Yeah. Which one did you say? Osmo Mini. Was that the light or the nano?
I think it's the don't they compare the to
the
the
Nano
V-Cat
to the Air
Mini
2S.
at
Yeah.
under 249 grams?
But so is he talking about? He bought his for $940. Now it's $1,099. But he said the Mini. Now is that the Evo Nano series?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's only 844 Canadian. That's not right.
No, it's got to be the Nano,
Okay.
because there's a Nano and the Nano Plus.
Well, what's the light then? The light is $1,624.
Yeah. Hey, Jody. Hello. Drone shot.
Evo, yeah, the Evo Nano Premium bundle is $1,039 for the Nano series. So yeah, I don't know. I got a dog here barking at me for some reason.
They were hungry.
Oh, is that it? Oh, you hungry? Oh, look at this. Yep. Okay, I'm hungry. What are you on, shit? Oh, geez. Okay.
Feed us, Dad. Feed us.
Oh, yeah. Can't feed her if she's sitting on top of me. And Vader's got a ball already. See?
Yep.
Oh, gibbers. Yeah, the real estate agent come around the house today, dropping more signs, new signs off today, because they got social media stuff on it now. Facebook and I don't know, Twitter
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever the heck it is. Yeah, something like that. It's nano pricing. Oh, okay. Easy. Hey, drone shots.
Drone Shots is waiting for pizza.
Oh, yeah. No, just had my supper. So, where's your ball? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I thought you might have lost it. Come here. Give it to me. Look at this. Where are you going?
He says, "Come on, Dad, let's go. Let's eat."
Oh, she was up on my table. She knows she's not allowed on table.
That's crazy, AZ. I can't believe they raised the price on it.
Huh? Yeah.
So I can't believe they raised the price on it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, somebody was saying, was it yesterday or day before? Somebody was talking about they were having like a jello effect in the camera because they used really cheap dampeners in the gimbal.
Yeah.
I guess they were like toy grade dampeners and they didn't use the good rubber. So now I guess some people are having to send them back to get fixed.
Oh, that your
I
head?
don't know if it's true because I don't have one, but that was just what I heard on another live show the other night. They were talking about that.
Yeah. AZ says that they raised the price on the Nano Plus.
That's crazy. Like I said, people were already a little apprehensive about those drones because of the price, you know, being mini drones.
Right.
I just don't see how that was a good, I don't know. I think it's better for a company sometimes to lose a little money and in the long term it'll pay off.
Yes.
Because that's what, I mean, you take Walmart, for example, right? That's what they did to Kmart for years. Walmart purposely undercut them, lost a bunch of money. But what did it end up doing in the long run? It killed Kmart and they became the biggest retailer.
Yep.
It's the same way with Amazon, you know, they lose tons of money on shipping every year, over $1 billion, but yet in return it makes them multi-billions back
Exactly.
by doing that because they move more product.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. You know, you got to find your niche, you got to stick to it, and follow through. And a lot of the people, if they don't have deep pockets, they may start something, but they usually can't, see it all the way through,
Right.
and that's what causes the riff.
It's like the Mavic 3. It's almost at the point now where they almost need to do a recall on that thing. Because it seems like every time, you know, some people have problems with it. A lot of people, it seems like a lot more people are having problems with it that aren't.
Yeah.
And I think some people are afraid to say they're having problems with it because they spent so much money on it. They want it to be more than it actually is being at the moment.
Right.
Because it seems like people are just afraid to say, you know, I made a mistake. It's kind of not really that great of a drone for what I paid for it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion on it. It just seems like people are afraid to they think that DJI will never make a mistake or like somehow they're going to fix it, but it seems like none of these firmware updates are really helping.
Well, and the other thing too, Justin, I've noticed is, they've had these issues in the past, okay? But what I've also noticed is that everybody seems to, they've got these customers spent hundreds and if not thousands of dollars on these drones, sitting in the wings waiting for DJI, please, please, please fix it. Please, please fix it. Hey, Paul,
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
He is at the back door staring at me.
Yeah, well, mine are being fed right now. So if got a hook, I always leave out dry food for them all the time. But nope, got to have the other stuff here. They hardly eat any wet food or dry food.
Because honestly, guys, I think that DJI did so well with the release of the Mini one. I mean, obviously the SE, the Mini 2, the Air 2, and the Air 2S all seemed to be really good releases. Didn't have a lot of issues. and they were able to fix the minor issues that they had. And I think everybody was kind of expecting that with the Mavic 3, and it's just completely flopped, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody has their own opinion on it. I'm just going by what every
Yeah.
live show I'm going to that's having a discussion about it. Seems like everybody's having either GPS problems or they're having drifting issues with it.
Yeah.
Or there's even been people that said they've lost GPS completely while they're in the air, which isn't good. And then there's people that said they've had weird camera movements with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. They put it out there too quick before they fully tested it, I think. You know.
And well, like I said too, if you look at the controller that they gave you with it, it was, I can almost bet you they were Air 2S controllers because they didn't have the OcuSync 3 Plus in it,
Yeah.
the 3.0 Plus or whatever. And they didn't even match the color of the drone, which tells me that they didn't even have a controller designed for it yet, or either that or they were just banking on the RC Pro controller.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
I don't think they had an actual plan to have a basic controller design for it. I think that I think their plan was probably just to have the RC Pro with it, but maybe they just didn't have enough of them. They couldn't keep up with the demand of how many drones they were making. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a guess on my part. I could be wrong.
Well, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a big race to get ahead of Autel, but then they got caught with the pants down, and not ready to go yet, and all that, right? So now the dog wants to go outside. Of course. Oh yeah, I'll be right back, Justin.
All right. I don't know. I mean, AZ, Robert, you guys got him. I mean, what's your opinion on it? I don't know if I mean, because even like Robert, you said you haven't had no problems, but like, what's your opinion as a whole on everybody else that's been having issues? Does it kind of worry you? Or? Because I just kind of feel like everybody's afraid to say this was kind of a big flop for DJI because everybody's always kind of expecting the best out of them. And I don't know. I don't know if they just rushed it or if it was just poorly designed. Because you got to remember too, people retire, people leave companies, they bring in new people. You know, quality can change because of that as well. Because I feel like at this moment, like people, like Tim said, he loves the Mini too. At this point, I kind of feel like you could trust the Mini 1 to do what it needs to do over the Mavic 3 at the moment.
Damn dogs let them outside there, and they start barking, bark, bark. I could hear somebody talking. They could hear them too, so they just start barking for no reason. Oh, Mr. Tim Jackson, how's it going, buddy?
What's up, Tim?
Yeah, and Mavic 3 is way overpriced too. I think that was another problem they had with that thing.
Well, I mean, you're kind of pushing into what like Inspire 2 prices almost at that point.
Yeah,
Like with the Senna version.
Yeah.
Like you're getting really close. I mean, granted the X7, X9 camera are expensive. But for the drone itself, you're kind of pushing into the real like
it's $6,000 for a Inspire without a camera, but still, holy mackerel. And on a Mavic 3, the Senna, you can't change the camera where you can on Inspire.
Right. like I said, and like I was telling these guys before you two came back,
Yeah.
it's possible that, people left the company, new people have come in, quality
Yeah.
control has gone down, maybe design
Yeah.
maybe some of their best designers have left.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a multitude of different things.
Yeah.
Or because you got to think, I don't know so much that I want to say it was rushed, because I mean, they've had to have been designing this thing for at least a couple of years, behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I mean, because what, the Mavic 2 Pro's been out for what, 6 years now, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I mean, they've had to been designing this thing for at least a couple of years. So I just don't understand how they wouldn't get all that stuff worked out to where you would just have a couple minor bugs with any drone release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seems like it has major issues, and I feel bad for anybody that's bought one and had had a lot of the problems with it.
Mm.
I believe they're still using the Hasselblad coloring profile on the Mavic 3.
Well, there
I don't
was
know.
something.
AZ or Robert would know that, but I'm pretty sure they're still using that.
oh, Marie, welcome.
Hey, Murray. Hey, Paul, this is, they should take this down to Ottawa there, to help fuel up the trucks and stuff. That's cute. And he even says Quebec on it.
That's why I said, if I was a trucker and I was going to that protest, I'd be hauling a fuel trailer.
Yeah.
You'd sit out there for weeks.
Oh,
Just fill yourself up.
yeah.
Did they ever return the fuel and stuff? Because they took it again yesterday.
Well, yeah, they took it again yesterday. I don't know what the deal is on
my
it,
God, Russell.
but I heard that when they got their fuel back, it was contaminated with water, but I don't know.
So was the yeah, I read that. So did the tow truck drivers not want to go out there because they were kind of in support with them?
I think it was a mixed reasons. One is,
Yeah.
the tow truck companies have some really high dollar equipment, as you well know.
Right,
And
of course.
if the tow truck industry turns against them, they'll boycott them and probably put them out of business.
Yeah, like you get some of the big rotators, 50-ton rotators. I bet you there's worth a couple $1 million.
Oh, probably easy.
They got to make payments on those things. Yeah. But no, they said they were looking at the future down the road. That's why they're refusing, because, companies may not call them,
Right.
So. mm.
So Tim, how did your guys' meetup go? Well, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yours and Matt and Ari.
Ari, yeah.
Because they all had a mini too for that meetup. Did you guys get that picture that I told you guys to do? Get all three of the mini twos up together. I did. I told them, I said you should get all three of them up together right next to each other and get a video or a picture of it.
Do any of them have them skinned a different color or no?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think Matt's has a skin on it.
Yeah.
Last
So,
time he showed me.
yeah. Did Hunter change his name? Was a hashtag Team Dancer Ships? Usually just Team Dancer.
Oh yeah, he did change it. Russell said, "Screw Turdo from Canada."
Turtle.
Turdo.
Instead of Trudeau, it's Turtle. Yeah.
All right, awesome, Tim. That's cool. I'm sure Matt will show some stuff tomorrow night on his show. Yeah, I'd have put all 3 minis up and had a little race over the water.
Yes, they do. Wait, wait. Rock free. Shut the door.
Recovered and landed. Oh, okay. Marie, that's not a new camera for Justin.
No,
Reset the other one.
I went into the computer settings and just hit reset settings and all of a sudden it started working again. So I never went in and messed with any of that in the computer, so I don't know if how I would have switched a setting in there, but it seemed to fix it, so. I'm not sure what the heck happened, but that camera went absolutely haywire last week. Ooh, I flew 6 batteries in my Mini 2 yesterday. That's a lot of flying, Robert.
Yeah. Six batteries. Wow. In a mini. Wow. That is doing a lot of flying.
Yeah, it is. You're talking about 24 to 26 minutes of battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some serious flying for sure.
Oh,
Usually I do as most as 2 and I'm ready to go home.
yeah. Yeah.
Did JD get his Mini 2 back yet? Or send it off?
He hasn't reported in about that yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if he should be about due to get that replacement in.
His last time, I think it only took, what, about a week, week and a half? From the time he
Yeah,
sent it.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Oh no, I was absolutely impressed with that guy at the cell phone store today. Just so quick, really nice.
God, if you're going to go to the protest in Ottawa, this is the vehicle you want to take.
Oh, that's an RV on the back of that thing.
Ding. And look at all the fuel tanks. Holy crap, man. You had enough fuel there for a couple months.
That's what you call a coast to coaster there.
Yeah. Yeah. But the
I've
problem
s-
with that being as big as it is, you can only haul a short trailer.
Well, and then it also takes away a lot on your weight limit too.
Yeah.
Because you know, a lot of states here in the US, you can only have so much weight on your
Yeah.
load. So
Yeah.
you can't take very big loads with a truck like that. 'Cause I was actually watching some videos of some walkthroughs from the factory on some of those where they were walking you through, showing you the sleepers on them. And they were like little mini RVs in there. They had full beds, a full bathroom, everything, full kitchen. But the driver did say, he said, you know, the downfall is I can't carry heavy loads because of it. Pretty much just were nomads in their truck. They lived out of their truck. Oh, thank you, Marie. I can't wait to get the replacement for the Mini 2. That's coming soon.
Yeah.
That was a fun bird to fly.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like a mini Air 2 or Air 2S. Honestly, the way it flowed.
Yeah.
I could go out there.
I laughed at going down the street today. Guy had a sticker on the back of his car. It says, be careful of the idiot behind me.
Paul, did you get your stickers yet?
Did I get what?
Get your stickers yet?
No,
I went to mail nothing today.
They're probably gonna be.
Wow,
a minute.
Yeah. It might be a little while longer to come to Ontario. Okay.
Already got one. Bob Casey got his. I think Robert Glazier got his too.
Whose computer's making that noise? Is it me or? It's going. Bzzz.
yeah, I
Yeah, I
heard
don't
it. I don't know.
know. No. Okay.
Hey Tim, I sent a couple extra stickers up.
Whoa. I think it was you, Justin. You broke up when you were talking.
Yeah. Does it
You
sound
might-
okay now?
Okay, it's okay now.
Tim, I sent some extra stickers with Matt. So if you want to have do it that way.
Huh.
I think I sent him 4 of each of the stickers.
Okay, it's not me because I went and killed my microphone for a minute. It still did it. Okay. Do, do, do. Oh yeah, what's his name on Ken Heron's on tonight, isn't he? But I see he's got what's his name, Jason Shepard, whatever his name is, from that guy, the pilot,
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah. Shepard. Yeah.
I don't know if my mic's probably going out. My internet's probably being slowed.
Yeah.
It was being a little finicky earlier.
Yeah. Computers are great when they're working perfect, but when they don't, yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about my stickers, Robert, was I did the same thing Jim did from Above and Beyond Drones. I didn't colorize the text good enough to where you can see it. It kind of blends in. That's okay. I'll redo it eventually.
Oh man, cool.
So the new guy quit too, by the way, Paul.
Oh,
did
did he?
Yeah. Couldn't make it.
I think that you kind of saw the handwriting on the wall for that, didn't you?
I saw it after the first couple of days when we were out there, and me and the boss man are working, doing our thing, and he's in the background, throwing sticks and leaves and playing around, not paying attention to a damn thing.
So, but it's not that hard of a job, is it?
No.
Yeah.
But when he was in the car with me and he's telling me about 19 different jobs that he's had in the past 3 years, that kind of made me,
Oh man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Does he live at home with mommy and daddy or? No, your mic's not working now.
All right,
No.
should be working now.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. No, he doesn't live at home with his parents. At least I don't know. I honestly don't know the guy that well, because he lives an hour and a half from here.
But he was getting it worked down closer to where he lived though, didn't he, or what?
Yeah, eventually that's where he was gonna end up
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
but-
Yeah.
And then he was calling today crying because I don't want to drive an hour and a half each way every day.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to do that.
Hey, Mr. Bill's in the house from Newfound Drone Productions. Good evening.
Good evening, Bill. So what's Marie been up to?
At the meetup is the first time using the original remote with the Phantom because I always flew with the smart controller.
Hey, Marie, how you doing? Anything happening on the Great Lakes or the boats or ships? It's usually right up on that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything going on.
Mm. We're having fun with him.
Oh my God.
Good. Yeah.
Well, I see the Algoma salt is up at Mackinac. And
Is it?
It says it's headed for Sarnia.
Oh. Get the dodo. Oh, yeah. Oh, I went the wrong spot. We want marine traffic. Oh. Yeah, just going through the straits there now, eh?
Yep.
The Goma Sioux, yep, into Sarnia 2 minutes ago. And Algoma Intrepid's sitting up, just idle, anchored, I guess, or something. There's 0 knots. And Catamount Bay, 5.7 knots, look like it's going into dock. But let me see. Algoma Niagara supposed to be heading for Chicago. It's doing 12 knots right now, and that just says cargo vessel. Huh. So what's happening down our way? Oh, Algo Nova is heading to Nanakoke at 12.9 knots. Griffin's out there doing ice ops at 9.8 knots. Oh, there's something. Samuel Risley is sitting just above Algonac, not moving for some reason.
Yeah, just sitting there in the channel.
Yeah, it's not doing nothing there. What did I say? Just above Algonac. Where's that one? Right there. No, I don't see it. No, I thought you might have a picture, but maybe. Look at the chat. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's sitting right out there. You can see the lights on him.
What? Down from Algonac?
Marine City.
Oh, Marine City.
See it right there?
Oh, there he is. Okay.
There's not a camera operator, so they're not zooming in, but
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you can see his light there. Yeah, way down there. They had apparently they did a deer rescue or something stuck on an ice floe.
they did.
Yeah. They had used an ice skiff, a John boat that had rails on the hull, small outboard motor. We could go out onto the lake to do a rescue, motor across the open reaches, right up onto the ice, raise the motor, slide the boat until we reached more open water and repeat if necessary. We only did one rescue, a deer stuck on a floe. Huh. I was just reading the chat there, that's all. That's funny though, Samuel Risley just sitting there right in the middle of the channel too. Not moving. That's weird. Why do we just sit in the middle? If you're gonna sit someplace, you think you'd sit off to one side, so.
Yeah.
Is Trudeau Joe Biden's brother? You'd almost think no, he's Fidel Castro's son, eh? Tim. So Bill is 3D printing Wile E. Coyote. That's good. That'll be cool to see. And Tim Jack's thinking about printing Marvin the Martin or the Martian. Okay, yeah. So when's that snow supposed to hit, Paul?
Overnight, like 2 a.m, I think.
Go check the hourly forecast here. Oh, if we're gonna have a snow day tomorrow. Okay.
Well, here they're only talking about an inch or so.
Well, they call them 4 to 6 inches, so 2 inches anyway. So, okay, midnight still zip zero zilch. 5 a.m. 30%. Oh, 7 a.m. 70%. 8 o'clock is 80%. 90% at noon. Look like it's gonna and mixed precipitation in the afternoon because it's gonna warm up. Like it's gonna be wet all day tomorrow. So let me see what they're calling for snow mounts. Okay. So they're calling for a quarter inch at 7 a.m. Well, shit, we'll be already at the school. Bus is running. Now we'll be running tomorrow. Well, it's funny. We're joking around there this afternoon or this morning. We're standing around. Oh, yeah, it was this morning. We're standing around there going, it was snowing a bit, eh? Because it's snowing harder now than last Wednesday when they actually canceled school buses. So what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I got a dog going to open again. Tim Jackson says, funny, the today generation don't even know what Looney Tunes are.
No, they don't.
Okay. Oh, I gotta look up that phone number. I keep forgetting. Okay. Where the heck is he? I haven't talked to him for a while, but gotta come up with a phone number here. Okay, Kayla, Roland, Tim, Johnny. Oh, there it is right there. Dallas. Info. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 9295. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so then go down to okay, where are we? Right there. Okay. Boom. Oh yeah. What the heck's his name? La, 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 la. Well, that's stupid. Hang on. Wayne. Okay, cool. Jeez. Okay, cool. Okay. 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 Oh, okay, so okay. No. Okay, that one's done.
So would your sister go see Bonnie today?
No, actually, her friend Trish did, and my son Bill. They both went today.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, so
That's good.
yep. So Diane's going tomorrow, so I don't have to go tomorrow. Well, I told her I was too busy tomorrow. I'm just crazy busy, right? So when was this? February the 4th. Okay, it should be. Oh, gotta go look for something here. Ooh. Okay, there's 2 there. Okay. Wayne, okay. Okay. Well, okay, I've already done that one. Cool. So now we go to here. Okay, BMO. Just depositing some money in my account, right? So, okay. Oh, okay. What? I've got to go to her text messages. Oh, okay. Rosalind. Woo. Okay.
Yeah, Dennis and Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. There it is there. So I'll go. Oh, that's that one. Oh, she hasn't sent me anything yet. Okay, that one. There's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Got it. Brazil is the password. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I got a little issue here at the house I gotta deal with,
Okay, sounds
and I
good.
gotta get dinner going for the kids, so.
Okay, just
Come on, those poor kids are gonna be starving to death.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You have a good night.
Yep, thanks for coming in.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, I was having. Okay. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay.
I think
You gotta-
I'll show my video. What do you think?
Yeah, why don't you? I think you should. Oh crap. You're gonna ask me that
I
question.
took this
didn't you?
late this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, what's that one? Lay down now. Bring it out. Now. Here.
That was the late this afternoon. earlier there was a little bit of sun peeking through, but of course, by the time you get down there, it's not. That's the American side. See the trucks all lined up out the expressway. There's the Canadian trucks coming inbound. The news reports are is starting to get back to some semblance of order.
Yeah.
But it's still, they were reporting, last I heard, 3 to 5 hours of wait time.
Yeah.
Across.
Oh, Elgin. Uh, nice shot there. I like that.
Yeah. And I use the zoom here. I go down and you can see the trucks in Canada heading
Yeah.
for inspection.
I can't understand how that truck had kept going and the other ones are in line.
Yeah, well, he's over in the fast car lane. It says the signs say this is for automobiles, and he just
Yeah.
there's the out the freeway.
Yeah.
You can see out there. It doesn't look like they're wrapped around that far end out there.
No, no. Well, I think a lot of them were, well, I think they were sending a lot of them from Detroit up to here, but I don't know.
Yeah. So what did everybody think of that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. So. Hmm. Okay, I think I got everybody so far. Yeah, just kind of quickly going over it all here. I want to make sure I got all my deposits done. Got to pay some bills in a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking here to see what I got. Okay.
Yeah, I went out between the dog food and medication. I spent $400 on Mia.
Oh, Jesus.
She's worth it though. She's my baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've still got a couple, I think I got three people yet to pay me. So I'm surprised the one hasn't paid me yet because he's usually right on top of it. But I'm not worried about him because he.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill. Newfound.
Yeah.
It was, I had 8 minutes of video and I cut it down.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing is you can only put out so much, right? Like, you don't want to put like 8 minutes out or whatever. 2-3 minutes at the max, you know, because after that, people start losing interest.
Yeah, Mia's just getting older, Bill. She's
Need
Yeah.
medication.
yeah, she takes she gets gabapentin for aches and pains or back issues. She gets thyroid because she's light in thyroid, and she gets for allergies. What is it? It's an allergy medication. A lot of people take it.
Yeah.
So she's on 3 different meds every day. But other than that, she's hanging in there.
No, yeah, no, she seemed to be doing good for you. So yeah.
Yeah, she has allergies, so that's why she's on the allergy medication.
Mm.
I can tell you what it is. That's right.
Well, you wouldn't think a dog would have allergies, but I guess they're just like humans, right?
Just like anybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of lucky right now. Mine are still pretty healthy and stuff, but don't seem to have any too much problems. Well, I wouldn't mind taking Bader and getting a back adjustment on him, but the guy that was doing it, he didn't. Well, I shouldn't say he moved. He
Apoquil.
still, uh,
Apoquil, Paul.
no, oh. But anyways, the vet, he didn't move, but he's got 2 offices, but he's only working out of 1 office instead of both 2 offices. So,
Uh-huh.
and they're both the same distance apart for me. But the thing is that if you were working in, or your dog was getting done in Elmer, all your records stayed in Elmer. If who's ever getting done in Shedden stayed in Shedden, because they built a brand new building down in Shedden for a vet office. But I'm not sure if I could, because he used to do chiropractic on Vader. Because like wiener dogs are known for not having the greatest backs, right?
Right.
He needs an adjustment every once in a while. But I don't know. I'll have to call him up and see, because I don't know if they got somebody in Elmer that can do it or not, or if I, have to go to Sheddenport. I don't know.
Huh.
Robert wants to hold Mia's, Paul.
What's that?
Robert's curious on how old Mia
I
is.
think Mia has got to be about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Because when I got her, nobody knew for sure because she was a rescue. But the vets estimated her to be 7 or 8 years old when I got her. So
Yeah.
um,
Well, it looks like Sunday's going to be a nice flyable day, other than being freaking cold again.
cold, yeah, we're going back into the cold.
Yeah, the wind's only 8-9 mile an hour gusting at the most,
Right.
but it's supposed to be like minus 11 degrees Celsius. So, which is cold. But tomorrow, the winds are supposed to be up 50 miles an hour tomorrow. Woohoo.
50.
Gonna be breezy. Yeah, 50 mile an hour gusting tomorrow.
Oh, man.
It's supposed to be 35 mile an hour gusting to 51 miles an hour tomorrow.
Oh,
And the cloud base is only 1,000 feet,
I didn't need to see that.
and 60% of chance of precipitation. So, but Sunday is supposed to be like 4 or 5 mile an hour. Other than cold, but yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Can't do much about it.
No, we can complain about it though. Sometimes I appreciate complaining.
Well, I went to bed last night, woke up this morning, looked outside. Oh, Christ, I thought it was going to see green grass this morning. Damn, snow's still here. I thought I'd go maybe cut some grass today.
Right. Yeah, you know, The bad part about moving the clock forward is it also puts more time on our life. you
Yeah.
know. Um,
No, well,
the,
oh, yeah, I read that. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Over in Italy, the body of a 70-year-old woman was found sitting in her chair in her house. She's been dead for 2 years. You imagine sitting in your house for 2 years, already dead, still sitting in a chair.
Marie says, Paul, your video is on the phone, but not the monitor. What?
Oh, she's probably talking about behind you, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
screen shared it, but
yeah. She thought it might have been in behind you there, I think, is what she's talking about.
oh,
Somebody is flying a drone attending Facebook there. It says today's flight, 125 feet, trying to lose the fear of going to high altitudes. Well, you're not on the drone.
yeah. Well, the thing of it is, he doesn't, does he say what he's flying or?
No, it didn't say what he was flying. Let me see. I'll pour the comments. If somebody said it's just a dead from 50 feet, as it is from 500. Dead is dead.
Yeah, I just wondered if he was flying an FPV drone or, they
no,
have short term.
no, it was a camera drone. It's pretty, and it looks like it was like pretty good pictures here. I think he was at a school or high school or track meet or something
okay.
here.
Yep.
But you can see he's just up here about the top of the light poles here. Not
Yep.
bad pictures, so had to be halfway decent.
Yeah.
So
It's like a lot of people at first are afraid to fly over water too.
yeah, wow, that was a little tough for me at the beginning. I didn't want to take it over water, but once you get used to flying it and
Yeah.
knowing you can trust it a bit, right? So
Yep.
okay, let's silence this here. Okay, Paul. Look at this, Paul. This is in Brussels. They're just putting together a truck convoy.
Ah.
European truckers coordinate themselves to arrive together at Brussels next week.
Those are some nice looking trucks. Look at the sleeper on that one that's closest to us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's one of the big sleeper trucks.
Yep. Yep. You said, meanwhile, in Alberta, the police called tow trucks to come and tow away the rigs. The tow truck showed up, but not only did they refuse to tow the trucks, they joined the convoy. I bet you that hurt.
Yeah.
They said the elites are slow learners. They have yet to figure out the masses are no longer afraid of them. And and the thing is, they had question period today in the House of Commons when Trudeau was there, and they said that 90% of Canadians are vaccinated now. Why aren't you lifting the mandates?
Yeah.
90%. Well, they said to him, what are you waiting for? 100%? Well, you could blah, 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 blah. He won't answer a question.
Nope.
It just said yes or no. It's a simple answer. Are you waiting until everybody's 100% before you lift restrictions? They said there's other countries. We're the highest with the highest percentage rate of people vaccinated. The other countries already opening up. Why not us? We're the highest. Oh, we've been following the science and
You know, what's funny is the science changes every day.
oh,
And
yes.
they say they're following the science. So that means yesterday when you were following the science, you weren't following the science. Because now the science says, oh, it's okay. You don't have to wear a mask all the time. And,
It just, yeah. Hey, Mr. Ron is in the house.
Hey, Ron, how you doing? He's got to go back to work, I think, tomorrow, Friday.
Or maybe he's leaving tonight to go there.
That could be.
Yeah. His playtime is over now.
Well, his guest left Wednesday afternoon, I think it was.
Yep.
So Ron's off to work tomorrow, and I think doesn't he work like 10 days on or 7 days on or
Oh, I'm not sure what he's doing this time around.
I think he works a lot of days on, then he gets a lot of days off too.
Yeah. Oh, he's just getting ready to feed the trespassers.
Okay. Ron's got the herd must be around.
Yeah.
The herd's making the rounds. Yep. Yeah, Marie said, Paul, that they told everyone in Canada when they hit 78%, everything is supposed to open up.
Yeah, but they're at 90 now.
Yep.
Well, see, he won't do it because of the truckers, right?
Yep. Yeah, because it looks like he lost, but he's already
Yeah.
lost. He's
already lost.
Public opinion is already against him. Doesn't make any difference what he does now. He's up the creek.
Well, they found some other crap on him, but he just brushes it off. There's nothing, he can just do what he wants. But the thing is, 78% they're supposed to open up, but it being 90, but see, if he says, okay, we're going to open everything up, then the truckers are all going to think they won. And, so he won't do it now, but he won't say when he's going to do it. But I see Quebec's opening up and I forget, but see, the borders are still federal, right?
Yeah.
So, it just, yeah. But I don't know how he can gracefully get out of this now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Well, I don't think he thinks he's got such a high opinion of himself. I don't
Yeah.
think that he actually feels like he's doing anything wrong or that I think he's conceited enough, think that whatever he does is good.
Yeah. But he
Whatever
said
he
the
said.
yeah, well, he said the people have talked. 90% of Canadians have got the vaccine. That just shows me that no, not 90% supported you doing vaccine. They had no choice. You
Yep.
cut off everything. If you didn't get the vaccine, you couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything or anything else, right? So you had to get it. It wasn't, oh yeah, 90% of us wanted to do it. No, I don't think so. Ron said he'll join us in a few minutes, eh?
Okay, sounds good, Ron.
Yep. You just
Take care of the critters.
make sure you hit record.
The Bill Alexander's.
Hey, yeah. Scottish Canadian roots, proud of the truckers.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's really which way is it gonna go right now, I mean, the truckers are dug in and so is Trudeau, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to give here shortly. Even the Conservative Party said, look, why don't you guys end it and we'll continue with the process of getting things opened up. They said, nope, we ain't listening to any politician until it's done. But nobody trusts the government anymore.
Well, that's the problem. They lie and cheat and steal and everything so much, and then they're kind of they say, well, why aren't people listening to us? Give me a break.
Yeah. But we know what's good for you,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're
We
too
know it's
stupid.
good,
You're
like
stupid on your own. Yeah.
Yep. You're too stupid on your own to do anything. Yeah, no kidding, right? So yeah. I don't know. Well, the devil you know, the devil you don't know. But the funny thing is, a lot of the people voting for Trudeau weren't around when his dad was in power.
Yeah.
They don't know what he was like. He was just as bad or worse than this, eh? Well, because I can remember I lived out in BC at the time, and he was on a train touring the country, and they got him into Kamloops, had to fly him out of there because everybody was trying to derail him off the tracks, and they were after him. They wanted to kill him out west. They had freaking things with Hangman's News saying, "Come west, Trudeau." Oh, geez, they were just. Oh yeah, it was. A lot of younger people don't know what it was like back then when Trudeau was in power before.
Well,
Uh,
that's the sad part of the whole thing.
Wow, this is a model for a model railroad, Paul. Wow, look at this building.
Oh, wow.
That's something. Oh,
Unbelievable.
wow, that's just awesome.
They get right into it.
Oh yeah. You get people there. They call them rivet counters. They'll take an engine or a box car or something. They'll count the rivets. Oh, this box car don't have the proper amount of rivets on it. It's a piece of junk. And yeah, it's just,
my gosh.
it's
Really?
oh yeah, yep, oh yeah. Everything's got to be precise, exactly. But mind you, a lot of the stuff that comes out now is all museum quality. Like right now, a boxcar is $80. Like a locomotive now is $325 to $400 just for a diesel engine one. You go into steam or that, they're $500-$600 for a cheap one. Oh yeah. But see, everything started to become museum quality stuff. Like the detail on them is really unbelievable. And like Rapido if you get like a passenger car or whatever, turn it upside down, it's got all the piping on it, all the details underneath. Oh yeah. Hey, Ron.
Hey,
Mr. Ron,
let me see.
how's the herd?
There,
Oh,
Oh,
you're gone.
oh, yeah. Hit the wrong button there, Ron.
I think he thought he was flipping the camera.
Yeah, and there he goes.
Now you're back.
all right, let me. Oh, darn it. How do I get both of you at the same time? I always have a hard time with this on the phone.
It's called gallery.
Uh,
Up at the top left, you click on gallery view. Says
Alright.
view at the top.
Top left.
No, top
Yeah.
right, excuse me, top right.
You're gonna say top right.
Okay.
Says
That's what-
view, gallery view.
More. Nope, that's not it. Zoom settings. It's not showing me that for some reason.
We can,
Huh.
see, we can see your porch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we seen one deer a minute ago right there.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
Well,
just,
look-
that's a little guy, isn't it?
yeah, his mama just left.
Oh,
Look at the black around his ears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me get mama back.
Jim Jackson said Ron hit the eject button by mistake. No. Oh, that's so cute. Doesn't look like it's starving to death.
no, but looks awful young, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a kind of little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a dog.
He does. He don't look like he's starving though. Michelle actually had him eating out of her hand the other day.
Ah,
Must be that female touch. I don't know.
hey, he's looking for Michelle.
What, you calling me?
Yeah, that little guy looks about the same size as Mia.
Yeah.
You suppose he's a dwarf or something, or?
He looks kind of odd. Like he's a misfit.
His nose red? Hmm.
Well, no. He just looks weird. His coat looks weird. His head don't look proportional like a
Yeah, he
muley.
looks really fluffy, you know?
He does.
You know, maybe it's a cross between a sheep and a deer.
One never knows out here in Wyoming. Where's the rest of the gang? Just you and your
Well-
mom have been coming, and that's it.
Yeah, you know, he's probably just happy just to be the star.
Yeah.
He sure is interested in looking at you, though.
Yeah.
Mama's not coming back?
I don't know.
I think Mama brought him over to drop him off and have Ron take care of him.
Let me see if I can, I don't know, walk up to him. Probably not, but
Ron and get on the steps.
oops.
Doesn't seem to be too concerned. Don't even have the head up looking.
Yeah.
But he's got his ears perked.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
no, not going too far. I don't think it was you though, Ron. There's something looking over to the right. Spooked it. He's looking back over to the right.
Yeah, towards the front of your house, he's looking.
Rattle the corn.
Huh. Neighbor might have let a dog out or something.
Oh, look back at Ron that time. He
Yeah.
rattled it a bit. Yeah. Well, not going too far away, but
No, they don't. They go about 10 yards and but these two, I don't know, they're a little gun shy. I don't know where the rest of the group's at. Oh well.
Huh.
Oops, shoot. I just spilled corn all over my porch.
well, yeah, you'll be up in your porch
They'll be
tomorrow
up on
eating
your
it.
porch, yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, Michelle decided to put a pile of corn up there the other night. So we come out the next morning, it was gone right at the front door, about 6 inches from the front door. We think it's the mama there that came up and well, let me join you guys on the regular computer.
Okay.
Okay, go. Oh, okay. Over here for a bit. Okay. Okay, that's that. Right, that's not it. That's that. Go on. Did I put this one down here yet? Okay. Oop, not ready yet. That's why. Okay. Yeah, where's my other one? There it is there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Oop. Gotta measure that first. Okay. Well, we're gonna put this.
There we go.
Are you back? Are you, Ron?
Yeah.
Just
Hey, there's Ron.
How's everybody today?
Good.
Hey.
You go back to work tomorrow, right?
I do. Yeah.
And how many days are you on, and then you get another break?
I'll be there for 5. Then actually, I was supposed to be there for like 10, but my boss called me today. He wanted me to work for him Thursday and Friday of next week. And then turns out we're short pilots. And I don't know, something's got to be done about that. Our lead pilot is just, excuse my expression, he's an asshole. and he's chased off more pilots. And they need somehow the people above him way up in, you know, what I call mahogany hallway up there in administration. They need to recognize this. Guys are leaving. And no pilots, you know, they're not going to pay me overtime to come in and sit in my butt with no
Right.
aircraft to run. No. But we got a young guy that's leaving in a couple weeks. And he told me last rotation his main reason for leaving. So.
But you just couldn't get along with that other pilot or what?
Yeah, he and I had, he's the lead pilot for some reason. You know, some people get into in a management level or a lead position and it all goes to their head.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I admitted my mistake to my boss. This is almost a year ago. My mistake was I let it build too long. And he picks people, you know.
So he has people that are targets.
Targets, and I was a target for about a year and a half, and I let it go, and then he pulled one last stunt on me, and I lost it. I have to be so careful, you know, how I conduct myself, not only in front of my coworkers, but in front of the patients, in front of the customers, the hospitals, the ambulance services, but I called my boss 3 times within 2 weeks. And the 4th phone call, I called him and said, not asking your permission anymore. I left him a voicemail and I said, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. And I'm getting a hold of HR as soon as I hang up with you. And I hung up with him. And as I'm dialing the hospital, gonna ask for HR department, my phone rang and it was the boss. And I unleashed. He said, Ron, calm down. I said, I'm done. You have done nothing. I'm done. And he said, can you give me one chance? And him as a manager, you know, he has to show that he has done something. So apparently he wasn't taking me seriously. So he asked me as a favor to him if I would calm down and have a meeting between the 3 of us, between my boss, me, and this pilot. And we had a meeting about a week later. And when I walked in there with 8 pages of notes, the pilot knew I wasn't kidding. I wasn't messing around. And I flat out told him, my opening remark was, I know you don't like me. I don't give a shit. What I am not going to stand for is your unprofessionalism and the way you treat me. And it stops today or else. Now let's start why we're here today. And I started going through it. A couple times he interrupted me. I said, shut up, I'm not done. And I went through every item. And he was purple in the face by the time I was done. And a couple times my boss asked me, he goes, Ron, be professional, don't curse, don't lose your temper. A couple times I started, he like pointed his finger at me like, Ron. So, and it does, guys, you know, I think you've all known me for a while, and
Yeah.
I'm a pretty easygoing guy. But when I'm backed in a corner and when I've had enough, I come out like a rattlesnake.
Oh, you're a Canadian?
I'd be up there driving truck.
Well, you know, my thought would be, in today's world, Ron, would be for you to get a body cam and wear it all the time.
Yeah.
And let him go ahead and ask you what that for. You just say, corporate told me to document everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to show them what it is. You just have it up here on you, body cam, because they make them so small now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yesterday, guys. You know, I was up at my friend's house. You know, my friend who I've told you about, who's disabled, non-oxygen, and
Yeah.
I am really worried for him. He's taking a trip to California. He's leaving Saturday morning, and I shouldn't say this on a live stream, but he's having trouble with here's what I don't understand. Paul, are you a veteran at all?
Me, no,
Okay.
but Lynn is, but yeah.
Okay. And I don't know if Lenny's in the chat, but one of the things that there's an oxygen supply company called Lincare. They are nationwide and they really provide very good service. And that's who he was initially with. The VA said, you know, from here on out, you need to get our oxygen through us, you know, if we're going to pay for everything. And well, now they're limiting his supply. He has a thing called a concentrator.
Yeah,
It's a machine that he actually, well, he has two different machines. One that's portable that goes in his truck, and then one for in the house. But the one in his truck, as long as he's sitting there driving, it only goes up to so many liters. As long as he's sitting in the truck and just driving and not doing any physical activity, he's fine on that. It's just when he gets out and he walks around, he needs the tanks. They're on a little cart. Oop. Did I lose you, Paul?
No,
Oh, you're okay. You're on a, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. As long as he's, you know, anyhow, I was up there yesterday and they're giving him a hard time about different VAs delivering oxygen to the two places he's going. He's going to Salt Lake City and he's going to California.
well, hey, you got muted. There you go.
I hit the wrong friggin' button. Sorry, Ron.
You hit your mute, not his.
Yeah. Lynn's gonna be coming in the chat here shortly, and so you could discuss it with her too.
Yeah. So anyway, they had a problem getting.
Anyhow,
oxygen.
what I was up there yesterday and I said, just the guy he is, and I didn't know what to do. There's different size oxygen tanks. They're labeled by letter. One's a E cylinder, one's a D cylinder, and he has both at his house. I loaded up 13, so 30 tanks. I put in his pickup yesterday. That's against the law.
Yeah.
With him to travel with that. I had to jumpstart his truck to get it out of his old truck to get it out of the way. And then I had to go in the backyard and get his trailer and bring it out because it wouldn't get past the truck that was dead battery. And I was up there for about 3 hours last night, just doing all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah.
you know, at the very end, he tried to give me $100 bill. And I'm like, would you stop that? I was here for 2-3 hours. So what?
Yeah.
Big deal. You're my friend and I'm here to help you.
Well,
Yeah.
Lynn's in the chat now. If you want to kind of catch her up to where we are in the conversation with the veteran thing.
Yeah. Lynn, if you're listening, here's what my friend who he's on total 100% oxygen for the rest of his life. And he was with a company called Lincare. They're multiple locations in every state in the US. And he was getting excellent service with them. The delivery girl that used to come to his house, she was freaking phenomenal. She would sometimes sneak him a couple extra bottles and, you know, they're really not allowed to deliver if he's not home. She would leave him on the front porch, which was kind of against the rules, but she did it just because she knew him and she was a nice gal. Anyhow, the service was phenomenal. The VA said they made him switch over to whoever the VA uses. And now they are limiting him the amount of bottles that he needs to go on this trip.
Yeah.
I said, as long as he's in the house, he's on a concentrator and he don't use the bottles. He uses this machine just plugged into a wall and he walks around with a 20-foot cord. And the VA is just being a real pain in the ass. But they made him switch over to their service. Otherwise, they said they weren't going to pay for it.
And the service is limiting him on how much oxygen they will allow
How
him
many
to.
bottles they will give him per, for the month. He gets X amount of bottles per month. He's normally has plenty. He's going on a trip and he's gonna be doing some, in and out of the truck a lot, and he needs those bottles. And I had to actually put a phone call into his daughter today. This condition is worsening again, and I think I know what it is. And she's setting up an appointment for him when, as soon as he ain't gonna be happy with me, 'cause he's gonna be pissed. But she's setting up an appointment with the VA. When he gets to Salt Lake, they're going to the VA and they're gonna do some labs on him. His back in January, when he ended up in the hospital again because his hemoglobin was down to 7 and he needed a transfusion. And right after he had his transfusion, about 8 hours later, he said, I feel like $1 million. Well, normally him walking around and getting around, he does okay. But like Michelle and I were there Saturday night, and we were there. Well, I was there last night, and just getting up from the couch, coming into the kitchen, he's in
Would it
bad
be
shape.
easier for you to talk to Ron with the phone?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So why is he going to all those places? Just for a vacation or what?
And here's the thing, this is what I don't understand about him. He's going back to California. His daughter lives in Salt Lake. That's on the way, but he's going to California, and that state is so screwed up. He has a house there that it's like a mobile home, almost like not a mobile home, but a modular house, kind of like I have, that he can't get all the paperwork signed over. He has to physically be there. They can't do it by power, or not a power of
Power of
attorney.
attorney?
No.
What do you call it?
A representative of some kind.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word.
Cause normally you can just, they got programs out there now. They can send it to him. He signs it online and sends it right back.
Right. Anywhere else in the world you can do that, but not California.
Oh,
He has to visit. So in order for him to get this house out from underneath him, and
He has to physically go to California.
yeah, and there's this guy there that owns the I guess the trailer court or whatever, and this guy has to sign some paperwork and Don has to be there, and it just worries me that, anyhow, enough of my problems. And but I
Yeah.
Well,
just,
the question I would have, Ron, you've been a good friend of his for a long time. You think he's tying up loose ends for end of life?
yeah.
he reiterated to me today, he said, here's the thing, tell me what you guys would do. Sorry to see if I can explain this where he understands it. He had a girlfriend in California for 12 years. And he is such a man of his word. I've never met anybody who's a man of his word, unlike him. He's phenomenal. But this girlfriend, she knew she's a true California girl, but he bought this house out here. He rented it out for the first couple of years he owned it. But he told her he would stay in California because until her father passed away. Her father apparently was not well. But his whole intention was for her to come out here with him. And he comes out here, and literally less than 2 months after he was here is when he got sick. And he got COVID, and where it destroyed his lungs. She came out here 2 Decembers ago. I actually physically picked her up at the airport. And he, for whatever his reasons are, he told her she could have his house out there You go ahead and take it over, you pay the taxes, you pay the lot fees, you pay, there was a new roof need to put on it. Well, she wasn't paying anything. Nothing. Even, and then for the weirdest thing that really got me was for last year for Valentine's Day, he got her a really nice little piece of jewelry. She didn't even give him a thank you. She got pissed at him and wouldn't talk to him for a month. I'm
Yeah.
like, that don't make sense. And now he's saying that he's going out there to settle this house. He does have an executor, Lynn, yes. But when he gets out there, I guess there's some guy that's got to sign this paperwork, and then he's going to give her this house, and he's writing up a contract that if she sells it at all, that she has to pay him 50% of whatever the value of that house was. And she's now going to be responsible for all the taxes, everything, anything that has to do with that house. And then on the same token, and I really laid into him today, not really laid into him, but expressed my opinion. His kids and grandkids mean the world to him. And especially his grandkids are really taking a big interest in hunting. He wants to bring these kids out. He's brought his son-in-law last year. He paid for their trip. He wants to bring both his granddaughters this coming year out. He's like, Ronnie, he goes, I'm running short of money to do that because these hunting trips aren't cheap. I'm like, Don, I said, Tiffany's giving you nothing back, nothing, not financially. That's not what I'm talking about financially, but she's giving you nothing back. You need to, I understand you're a man of a word. You told her she could have the house, but you know what? Situations change. And you could sell that house and use that money to pay for your grandkids.
Yeah.
To go on those hunting trips that they want to go on. I mean, does that sound wrong or? But I understand when you give your word on something, you give your word on something.
Yeah, but she didn't follow through with her side either,
Yeah.
She gave her word to him. She would take care of it. She'd pay the
Hold on
tax.
1 second, Paul, my phone's ringing.
Yep.
So it isn't like it's all on him. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I would say, Paul, is he needs to get a really good property settlement attorney out in California,
Yeah.
and he could be paid out of whatever the sale of whatever.
1 second, Don.
Yeah.
But
Okay, he's off. Okay.
he needs to have,
Yeah, that's the thing is though, you're gonna have to have a lawyer or somebody that knows what
California
they're doing.
representation, yeah.
Yep. It's
it
a wonder
doesn't
his
matter.
lawyer could do something here for him out there, like,
Well, what a lawyer would do here for him out there was he'd contact a lawyer out there. And
Yeah.
then it would just roll itself up,
Yeah, like for him and his frail and the way he is to drive all the way out there, if he becomes really sick, now what? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's gonna be stuck in another state. He can't get home or whatever, right?
exactly.
So,
Yeah,
it's
Lynn makes a valid question. She says, is the California house paid for? And I think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I think it's bought and paid for. The only thing that she was supposed to pay was the taxes and that kind of thing.
yeah.
And she hasn't been doing that. So that means he's been paying the taxes, or the taxes are in the rear.
Yeah. One or the
Sorry,
other.
guys.
Yeah.
That was,
No
speak of the
problem.
devil.
Is
No.
the house paid? Lynn wanted to know, is the house in California paid for?
Yes. Yep.
Are the taxes current?
Yes. And he told her over a year ago, he's like, I'm giving this house to you. You need to make the payments on all the stuff. She's not doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
guys, she got a house given to you. All you gotta do is the taxes and whatever.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Especially in California.
yeah. I know.
Well, Lynn says his mortgage company, but he doesn't have a mortgage anymore.
No,
But he could contact a mortgage company and find out who they would recommend for a property attorney out there. He needs to have a California attorney.
I know.
And
Yeah.
he probably at this point doesn't have the money to spend on it. But the only way you're gonna get represented and get taken care of is if you have your own representation in the state you're dealing in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
no
mean, like I
wonder
said-
lawyer here couldn't help him out in California, you know?
Yeah, and like I said, yes, Lynn, that's true. He is paying everything right now, and that needs to stop.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy. I mean, sit and think about this, guys. Tell me if either one of you and myself were in the hospital fighting, literally fighting for your life. When 2 Decembers ago, when he was in the hospital and he had COVID and he's on 40 some liters of oxygen and just gasping for breath every day. His daughters, one from Georgia, one from Salt Lake, were at his house, and they were staying at his house. And because, you know, if you remember back at the time, you know, hospitals didn't allow any visitors.
Right.
So they
Yep.
would call him every night. And the one night they called him, they said, "Hey, your neighbor stopped by." They're about 300-400 yards away. Young couple, probably in their early 20s. They just had a baby. Well, the baby had problems and was life flighted down to Denver in a NICU. And the kids were apparently going down there like every other day. The baby was down there for like a month or so or a bit longer. But the kids, you know, they would go down every couple days and be with the baby. And it's a 6-hour drive. And well, how Don found out about it was the kids come over to his house and say, "Hey, there was a package delivered to our house by accident." They met Don's daughters, and they said, "Hey, this package was delivered by accident," and they told him, the daughters, the story, you know, about the baby. Well, when Don's daughters called him in the hospital that night and told him the story, he said, "Get in my safe and get $300 out and take it, walk it across the street to those kids and help them with gas money." Gave him $300 for gas. That's the kind of guy he is, you
Yeah.
know.
Hey, Steve Carpenter is in the chat.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Well, the thing of it is he's got to get some kind of representation because he's trying to wing it on a song and a prayer. And he's also the kind of person that sees the good in other people, and he doesn't want to believe that she really did this to him.
Yeah.
Is she much
nice
older or around his age or something, this lady, or what?
She's, I think, about 8 years younger than him.
Mm,
She's a nice gal. And when I first met her, I thought she was true blue, but
yeah.
I saw the other side of her. And
Yeah.
yeah. I just got a nice text message, a little lady you guys may find familiar.
What's that?
She was saying hi.
Oh, hey, there she is. Hey.
Yeah. Did you see his eyes perk up, Paul?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
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 You know, one of the things I did to that tour at the airport, remember on that show Friends?
Uh-huh.
Remember Joey used to go up to all those girls like, "How you doing?"
How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, you doing?
She got off the plane the other day. She came down the walkway and she come out into the thing. I'm like, "How you doing?" And she about broke out laughing. She about fell on the floor laughing because I've always done that to her all the time. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yes, Lynn, you're correct.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know what, guys, all I can do is be a friend. I told him today, I said, "Don, this is my opinion. You can tell me to go pound sand.
Yeah.
This is what I think. This is what I would do." You know, and, you know, I had to give up a relationship, guys, when I moved here. You know, I had to in her mind, she thought I was selfish. But I was being kicked out of my rental property. I had to find a place really fast. You guys remember that back last
Yep.
September?
Oh, yeah,
I was
definitely.
freaking out, guys, and
yeah. Like, where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do?
yeah, exactly. And I don't know. But I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
Your stickers envelope fell between the seats of my car. Yeah, no shit, Justin. I checked my mailbox today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin said, "Hey, Ron, did you get your stickers yet?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
He just wrote a thing. Apparently, the envelope fell between his car seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad part of it is too, is that it's sad to say, but he is the vulnerable person in that whole deal. He's
I
vulnerable.
know.
Oh, yeah.
And
Really, probably shouldn't be taking that trip to start with.
he should not. Paul, I'm 100% in agreement. He originally was going to take the trip back in December, but he was only going to go for a week. He was going to go out there and come back. But the plus to that story was I was going with him.
Oh,
And I can't be gone longer than 9 days.
yeah. Yeah.
I could have done everything. I could have done majority of the driving. He's got he hooked up he's hooking up his trailer, and apparently he's got lawn tools and some other things he's bringing back. And when he gets back, I'm gonna have to help him unload. I don't know.
Yeah, but here's my question: is this trip? Is he going to make it back?
Yeah.
Paul Murray, that
Wow. The thing
unfortunately,
is
that
that,
thought has crossed my mind.
yeah. Like, the thing is that what happens if he gets really sick out there? Now he's stuck out there.
Yep.
That has worried me, and yes, that has.
Because I think you told me before is he doesn't really take good care of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a scolding every once in a while to adhere to. Don't stop taking this medication, and stop doing this. Yesterday, I felt bad, but at one point I said, "Don, excuse my expression," I said, "You're pissing me off. Get back in the house and sit down."
Yep.
Now. And I had to, shake my finger at him, and I had to raise my voice.
Well, and the thing of it is that I always do what Lynn tells me to do. So I don't have to,
No bullshit. Paul?
Lenny's always looking out for me, and I listen to her 100%.
Yeah.
Lenny?
Here, Paul, I just found you a pair of shoes that for you to wear. Really good deal on them here. Called Kangaroo Bounce Boots.
Bounce boots. Yep, I've seen those before.
No, but like yesterday, I get it. And guys, and I take either one of you, you completely lose your independence like that, where you rely on others to help.
Yep.
You get pissed. I mean, you know me, look at me. You take me away from hiking in the mountains, riding my motorcycle, flying in helicopters, take me away from hunting.
Oh my God.
I don't know what kind of a person I would be. I don't know. So I can't judge him.
Yep.
But when I see, like yesterday, he has what he calls good air days and bad air days. Yesterday was a bad air day. Normally he can walk around the house and he is just fine. But over the last couple of weeks, something's not right again.
Yeah.
And he's trying to help me yesterday. And finally, he was going to go out and help me hook up that trailer in the backyard. And I said, "Get your ass back in the house. I'll do it myself." I don't like to talk to him that way, talk down to him, but
Yeah.
Well,
the thing of it is that you're doing it from a good place in your heart.
I am, and
when people are down and out, you wouldn't let somebody walk by and kick them. You wouldn't let somebody come by and slap them. You would,
No.
uh,
And tell me what you guys would do. He got mad at me yesterday. He slapped $100 bill on the table and said, "Here." I'm like, "No." Maybe the average person was like, "Oh, geez, there's $100. Could I use it? Hell yeah."
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take that from him.
Yeah.
It's not that he's not poor by no means, but he's not rich either. But I can't take that from him for a couple hours of work, a couple hours of helping your friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
that's yeah, you were right. And, the thing of it is that he feels bad because you're doing it.
He
And
does.
the only way he can prove to you, in his mind, is to pay you.
I know.
Because
And what would you guys do?
how far would thank you go? Oh, I wouldn't have taken it either. Lynn and I play that game all the time. She comes out the front door with some money, and I just refuse to take it, and it blows across the yard. And says, "You better go get your money,"
Yeah.
because that's just the way it is. And money is, there's some people believe money is the root of all evil, and kindness comes from your heart.
Yeah. You see what Justin wrote? He goes, "I bet Lynn would slap Paul if he got mouthy."
Oh yeah, she's threatened to kick my
You
behind.
don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you gotta follow your heart, Ron. But my concern is, just between us, is that I don't think he's going to survive a trip to California and back.
I'm curious how, and sometimes I'm afraid to give him my opinion. He has a cat that the previous owner had.
Uh-huh.
They had two cats, and they were outdoor cats. For whatever reason, he let the meanest one in. And for the most part, it's his buddy. But she is a pain in the ass. I don't think she is. I haven't smelled it, but sometimes she'll go 24 hours and she won't go outside. He refuses to have a litter box in the house.
Oh my God.
And like day before yesterday, she knows when he's trying to get her to go outside, she refuses to go out, and she'll run and hide in 10 different places. And it wore him out yesterday. He said he was so mad. He goes, "I almost pulled the pellet gun out and shot her."
Why doesn't he get a litter box?
He's like, "I won't have a litter box in my house."
Well, they've got those new electronic ones that I guess Lynn has one, where the cat goes in and goes, and it sifts it, takes it, bags it, and everything, and deposits it. Yeah, it's if
Okay.
Lynn's still here, oh yeah.
He don't want anything like that. But day before yesterday, he said he spent 2 hours and he wore himself out. He goes, "I was so exhausted and so short of breath." And I told him, like today, I said, "Don, you're leaving Saturday morning. Today's Thursday. You're going for 3 weeks. You get that cat out today, keep her out.
Yeah.
Don't be Saturday morning when you're trying to leave."
Yeah, trying to get this cat out. Yeah.
Yeah, because a couple of mornings when he and I went on the antelope and the elk hunt this past fall, first thing in the morning we had to do is try and get the cat outside, before we left for hunting. And it's like, no.
Well, Lynn's here. She bought that electronic litter box. It looks like a little igloo, and it senses the cat comes in, the cat goes out, and it does its whole thingy dingy. There's no smell, no nothing.
Huh.
And she gets her refills, her litter refills on auto ship.
Oh yeah, yeah. Russell wrote, You need to
Yeah.
litter box it, chops the head off the cat and then skins it for dinner. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that cat. And I think it knows it. Here's the thing, it's not that I'm a cat hater, but that cat I don't like. And she's bit and scratched me once because she was all pissed off at a local stray cat come up to the door, and she was up there at the door growling and snarling, and I walked up to the door and I got too close to her and she attacked my leg. And then one night she went for like days, let me come on up and petting her and everything. And then one day she come up and sat on the arm of the chair right 6 inches from me. And I'm sitting there motionless, not moving. All of a sudden she turned around and started to growl at me. I'm like, you know what, cat? They say you have 9 lives. I'm going to take all 9 of yours and take it out here in one slap.
Yeah.
But up at my guiding job, Ralph has 2 barn cats. The one is my little buddy. She is just freaking phenomenal. I mean, for the amount of people that come there, I mean, there's sometimes dozens and dozens of people that are there, but she knows who is who, the one cat. And every time I come there, if I don't see her, I'll look around for her. If I go in the house or in the barn, usually when I come out, she's sitting on top of my truck. Or if I leave a window down, she's sitting on my front seat.
Yeah.
And I remember last year I stayed there, last summer I stayed overnight. We were going on a fishing trip, and they have a bedroom out in the barn, and apparently I didn't close the door very tightly. I woke up about 2 a.m. It's like, what is this on my feet? I'm feeling something. I reached over and turned on the light, and she's laying there. She looked up at me like, yo, you mind turning off the light? I'm trying to sleep here. She's a good little cat, very loving. Yeah, she's a good cat. I like her. She's my buddy. Rescue to wear a helmet to be out in the Oh, Jesus. Justin wrote, my wife bought me the same litter box, but it's hard to use in the work truck.
Hey, Ron, I'm going to screen share something for you.
Okay.
Okay, there's the cylinder,
Okay.
and there it is out of the box. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
You did that last time too.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Can't take me anywhere. Okay. So anyway, there it is there.
That goes on the cat's head.
What the hell? There it is. It can't bite you that way.
Yeah. They still
you see
scratch
it, Ron?
you. Can't bite you, but they can still scratch you.
Well, see, he's been declawed.
Oh.
The front paws are declawed.
Huh. Now, whose cat's that?
That's Lynn's rescue cat. It was stalking the other her other pets, and so she finally had to do something about it.
Wow.
So when he's out now, he's got the bubble head.
But she said he's getting used to it though.
That was the first time he had it on there.
Wow.
Yeah. She said it works great, not a single problem. Yeah, that's right, JDS. I think I was having problems showing that because the cat's screwing around with me.
Hmm.
Well, what is his game plan? In other words, for the cat when he goes to
Well,
California?
he's letting her out. He says he said today he's gonna let her out. I said, Don, what's an extra day and a half? You're gonna be
Yeah.
gone for 3 weeks. Finally got a hold of the neighbor. And the neighbor's gonna go up and try and, here's the problem is the neighbor's gonna help come up and feed them, outside, put a bowl and stuff outside. But the problem is there's about 10 other local neighbor cats that keep coming to his house.
They're gonna eat all the food, yep.
And they're all feral cats. But they keep coming to his house because he keeps putting food outside for them. So these other cats are probably gonna,
Oh, eat all the food.
Yep.
yeah.
That's not good.
No,
Well, what he really needs to do, Ron, is he needs to get a hold of a cat rescue and just tell him, come get the cat.
yeah, I know it.
Or Ron needs to put it in a sack and take it with him to the airport.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you're going through it, Ron, because I know it just adds to your grief because you want to protect your friend. I get it.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a grown man. He's very oriented and
Justin says, Lynn, are we talking about the cat or Paul?
Well, his house in Portugal stank. You'll spray everything.
And Lenny
Yeah.
says, yeah, LOL, both.
Both.
that's why I'm so glad. And I'll tell you, when I moved in here, Don had my motorcycle, my four-wheeler, and some of my hunting stuff in his garage. And he kept leaving his garage door during the warm, even through September, October. He kept leaving his garage door partially open. And I think his cat and those feral cats were coming in there. They were spraying.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to get my stuff the hell out of there,
Yep.
especially my motorcycle. I have I don't know what it's worth now, but it's still in the teens, I'm sure, $1,000 Harley. It's like, no, I'm not letting some cat come up in there and spray on it. You never get rid of that smell. I remember when I was looking for houses during the month of August and early September, and there was one house I found I really liked the location. It was about 40 miles from here, but really liked it. And I went into the house. I'm like, oh no. Literally a minute in the house. And my realtor, she's like, well, Ron, let's see the rest. I'm like, no, let's not waste your time. I am done the moment I entered the door. I smell cat urine.
Yep.
And you don't get rid of that. I'm sorry. I
Nope.
smell it and I'm done. But she convinced me to look around the rest of the house, and sure enough, we found the cat. Oh my God. We went down the basement. It was a finished basement with carpeting and everything. The cat smell down there was terrible. We found 2 piles down there. And then we opened up one of the closet doors, which was I guess you call it the mechanical room that had the water heater and the hot
Yeah.
water heater and the furnace and stuff. Opened up that door and there was the cat. We opened up the door, man, there was this nasty hiss and snarl. I'm like, oh shit, hurry up, close the door. And I told her, I said, I don't want this house. well, maybe we can talk to the owner about replacing the carpeting. No. Mm-mm. It goes into the flooring. You don't get rid of that smell.
Nope.
It's in for good. That's one reason I won't have a cat at my house. Ron, but I told you to stop. I had to pee. Justin Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of baby my Harley a little bit. There'll be no cats peeing on my Harley.
Hey, there you go.
Matter of fact, the day I brought it home, it was only 40 degrees. I drove it from his house to mine and it was a little chilly. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
I'm
is.
getting it the hell out of there before these cats,
Yeah. Not
So
good.
far inside his house, I cannot smell a cat. So far.
Hmm.
But that cat sometimes will be in there for 24 hours. It's like, I can't believe it can be in there for 24 hours.
I
and
can't
not-
believe no litter box. You know, that,
Yeah. Yep. Oh, no, thank you. You know what I did today, guys? I set my my trail camera up underneath the porch. There's a post underneath my one deck, and I don't know what it is. It's crawling under my front deck. But I've got more than just deer in my yard and hanging around my house at night. So the trail camera it's triggered by movement, and that's day or night. That's how I caught the photos of that mountain lion out there in the woods. So I set it up today, and I'll check it Wednesday when I come home and find what the hell's been coming through my yard.
Yeah.
And I told you, what was that? Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night. I was kind of awake and I didn't think Michelle wasn't sure. But the funny thing is, when that noise came out, both of us sat up in bed. And she said to me, she goes, "What the hell was that?" And I looked over at her and I said,
Oh, just a mountain lion.
it was a mountain lion. And I think I looked all over the yard for, I'm running out of snow here, but I think he was actually on the street, which is only 10, 12 yards from the bedroom window. And she's like, holy crap. I didn't think she was awake, but she was. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. But she was awake and so was I. Oh, whack-a-mole. Justin was
Yep.
on it.
Oh yeah, Justin was on the whack-a-mole there.
Yeah,
I was
he-
just about to click on it, but he beat me to it. So
yeah. Went turn him on today. Yeah, I tell you what, it was so distinct. Oh, the growl.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. So I don't know if there was deer in the yard. What, but once you hear one of them, coming to visit you.
now, are they open season? Can you,
Steve.
can you kill them?
We have a season for them. The seasons are different in Wyoming and South Dakota. In South Dakota, I gotta figure out what they are here yet. In South Dakota, the season started December 26th and it goes till April 1. And you have to, whoop, hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert says it could be a mountain lion. Who knows? Could be a cougar,
Yeah.
mountain lion.
Yeah. JDS said he seen a cougar, his place killing a rabbit. Hey, Paul, I was telling you about these model railroad, like the engines and the detail on these things.
Yeah,
This is just a brand new E8 sample review. But like if you go to here, this is the computer drawings. They got all the fittings on them, everything, airline hoses and
wow.
oh yeah, they just they really detail them quite a bit. They, like look at the windshield wipers on the rack. Oh, it's got even a thing up front here, but the detail on these things, like they where is it? the detail, the steps and stuff inside. They do all this stuff. Like it just, they detail everything, It's just amazing what they do sometimes
That
to
is,
these.
that is something.
Oh, but you pay for it too, though, right?
Sure.
And they got sound in them, and the bells ring, and to hear the engine start up, the brakes squealing, and it's just some of the stuff you hear, and that's just unbelievable.
Now, what
Like-
kind of money, what kind of money does it cost to buy an engine like that?
Oh, probably anywhere that one there, probably about 325 Canadian.
Well, for as detailed it is, that really isn't all that bad, is it?
No, not really. Yeah, yeah.
What's the most expensive piece that you've ever seen?
Mostly steam engine, or if you get them when they're made out of brass, that's
Okay,
very expensive. I was looking at a caboose that was made out of brass and it was unpainted. It was like $400, I think it was,
wow.
just for caboose.
And the detail was good on it too?
Mm. Just like you said, museum quality stuff, right?
Now, what did they do? They pour that or what, how do they do it?
Oh, well, it's made in China, but this is all formed on a machine, because they're still plastic, right? But they do a lot of add-on details. You got to see the factory in Rapido. They got all these people up there, and that's all they do is put detail stuff on them all the time, right? They get the basic mold, and then they make them, and then they keep adding details to them. It's just what they do is just fantastic. So, but yeah.
So when you say they're brass, are they solid brass?
No, they could be, hollowed out brass or pieces of brass soldered together.
Okay.
No, wouldn't be solid brass. It'd be too heavy to pick up.
I was gonna say that would be
No.
one heck of a piece.
Yeah, I want this one caboose. I really want it really bad. The CN made what they call a transfer caboose, and nobody makes a plastic regular caboose out of it. Anybody doesn't make it for some reason. There's only two ways of buying it. One is brass, and the other one is a kit. And I forget the name of the material on it, but it's hard to work with, right? You
Yeah.
really got to know what you're doing. And then it's got to be painted and, lettered and numbered and all that crap, just.
Yeah, the old martini bar is starting to get a little bit jumping here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
God.
share it with you guys. The martini bar, where you at? Where you at? Screen share, here we go. Starting to pick up. See, there's
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people there, people here, people here. Some people just went inside.
Yeah.
There's somebody sitting there.
Yeah. Looks nice all there.
Yeah,
Lot warmer.
it's still a little chilly though, but yes.
Let me see. What's the temperature down there? Okay, St. Augustine, Florida. Drum roll, 55 degrees.
55.
55 degrees warmer than it is here.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that because it's about 30 degrees right now, I think. So it's only about 25 degrees
Yeah,
warmer,
it's
but
34 degrees, it says right here, right now.
yeah, so that's only 21 degrees. Yeah. The wind is 0, they said there right now.
Yeah, the flags were lufting a little bit, but
Yeah,
it could be because they're by the water.
yeah, could be. Yeah, a little offshore breeze or something. Talking about not so fast, Ontario. Here, you'll want to keep your shovels close and rolled salt even closer.
Let's
That-
say you started streaming the game like
It said back-to-back Clippers. Huh. Back to Clippers bring snow the weekend. Temperature plummet this weekend. Oh yeah. A series of Clipper systems are set to bring light snow to southern Ontario, with locally heavier accumulating expected along the shores of Lake Huron. Temperatures supposed to dip into the -20s this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, see the column here, 5 to 10 centimeters. Farther north, 5 to 15. So. Well, I guess we'll find out in the morning when we get up what it's going to be like, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 28 degrees right now. And the
Did you see,
temperatures
see what,
30 over.
did you see what Steve Carpenter put in the chat?
Hey guys, it's down to 80 degrees from high 85 today on the coast. Holy crap. Well, it's going down to 23 tonight
Yeah.
and then 36 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow.
Did it say how much snow you're gonna get tomorrow?
Well, they said 2 inches, so. But they said 5 to 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters is 4 inches if we get all of it.
Sorry, that was Michelle on the phone.
Oh,
Oh.
that's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to us either.
I see more color in your face and your eyes are a little bigger.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, she's trying to buy a new computer and
Oh, you're still
Yeah,
working
she
on
was
that?
talking about that.
yeah.
Did she get a hold of Steve?
Yes and no. Steve sent us some information from Costco. She's trying to decide now. Her daughter gets like a 20% discount
Oh,
on
yeah.
MacBooks.
Oh,
So we're trying to figure out if she should go with a MacBook Pro, or a regular PC, or not PC, but a Windows
Android.
and laptop.
Yeah.
So
Well, the only thing is what you got to figure out is the MacBook Pro is more costly than the same thing in an Android.
yeah.
So is the 20%, is it just like the same amount of money that you're saving, or is it,
The one thing about Mac and Apple, I've noticed that I've had this Mac here now for 3-4 years, and I gotta admit I've had less than 20% of the problems that I've had with PC.
yeah,
And her big thing is like she needs a couple programs from Microsoft Office. One of the big one is Word.
yeah,
There's a program for Mac that I think it's called something Writer, and it works just like Word. It's not quite as fancy, but you can save it in Word 97 and Word 2000 formats.
okay,
So it would actually work if she were to take it somewhere else. She could open it up on a PC somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
But she would have this program is free. I just downloaded it today. Oh,
Yeah.
Paul Hodges, by the way, Luminar Neo just come up with a new update today.
Oh, did they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it out.
Yep.
Hey, want to see some breaking news, Paul?
Yeah.
Government did it again. Ontario court freezes access to donations for truckers from the Give Send Go one. They stopped the other one,
Yeah.
but this one through GoFundMe, but they had raised $8.2 million by today. The government one got a court order and stopped them from distributing the money. Yeah, bastards, eh? He won't work. He won't say boo. And all these places are opening up all the COVID restrictions and everything else. Oh, Trudeau just got his heel dug in. Yeah, it just, yeah.
Well, if donors were to band together, get an attorney, and
Yeah.
file a class action lawsuit,
Against the government.
government is
Maybe.
stealing their money,
Yeah.
that's the way to do it. You'd have to
That
have,
sounds like a complete ass.
yep.
Oh, he got upset today and walked right out of Parliament today in Ontario, like well, Ottawa there today. Everybody was booing him and everything else. He went home crying to his mommy. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, did you watch that video that I sent you, Ron?
Yeah, I did. That was funny.
Was that funny or
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
That was
yeah.
hysterical. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so in PayPal, they had how much? They had almost $20 million,
Wow.
and that got frozen. And now they moved over to this other venue, and now it's frozen.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, they're
That's
trying to
total-
get them so they
That's
go
total
violent.
dictatorship. Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, the rumor is that he is Fidel Castro's illegitimate kid.
I tell you, if I were him, I'd be afraid to walk the streets.
Well, he is. He's hiding out, isn't he, Paul?
Well, he was in Parliament.
Yeah, but he probably was surrounded by police,
Parliament is like you're kind of like your White House, isn't it?
like
Yeah.
Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to get them to be violent, and they've refused to be violent because if they're violent, they can do stuff about it. But see, they're not. They're being peaceful about it. So that's where they're having a lot of trouble because they're saying, "Oh, they got swastikas out. They got Confederate flags, all this." There was one guy with a Confederate flag, and the protesters got rid of him. And some Nazi thing, they got rid of that too. But anyways, it was like 20 people out of 10,000 people that were bad. It was just, but they figured they were just agitators in there. That's all they were, trying to get things. But yeah. But I couldn't believe now they got that send go now, because I don't know how they did that, but the Ontario guy went right to the Supreme Court and got it. Yeah. That bastards, eh? They won't talk to. They won't even talk to him. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, even people in his own government are in liberal government are saying, no, this ain't the way to do it. And they say right now over 90% of the people in Canada are vaccinated. So why aren't we lifting the restrictions? There's countries and places that got a lot less than 90%. They're opening up all over the place
And
now.
especially he went on record, what was it, last fall or last summer? That
Yeah.
when we get to 75%, he's gonna open everything up.
And here we're at 90, he won't. So they were in Parliament today saying, well, what is it? What do you want? 100% before you open things up, or what? Yes or no? And he wouldn't give an answer, right? Oh, we're following the science and he wouldn't give a freaking answer. Then he finally got mad and he stormed out of freaking Parliament.
Yeah, he sounds like the goofball we have in our country.
Yeah.
Follow the science, and he can hardly even spell science.
And that's the truth.
Yep. Government don't like what you're doing. We're going to crush you no matter what you do. Their money's endless, right? So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah.
these truckers got a lot of backers. So
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. They say most of the money's coming out of the U.S.
really,
Yeah. Yeah. They figure a lot of that money is coming out of the U.S., but they, I don't know. It just, he could have ended this a long time ago, but he refuses to budge. And see, the thing is, even though we're at 90%, you won't say, okay, let's open things up, because then the truckers won. Okay. So he won't do it. No, he's a dictator, right? And yeah. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take to open the country back up. Like, he won't even answer that. Or have you got a plan? When you're gonna open it or do or anything? No, well, we're following the science and well, really? Like what political science, maybe, but that's it.
Yeah. Was it
It's
you
not-
or one of you guys had a video of him a week or so ago? It was like a news story of some kind,
Yeah.
and he was, what was he saying?
Oh, he's been calling trucker terrorists and all kinds of insurrectionists and well, oh, that's a good way of getting
Well,
into them and talking to them.
he even intimated at one point, Paul, about 2 weeks ago, that they were being put up to this by the Russians.
Oh yeah. That quickly went out of the way.
I
But
mean,
see, he won't. if-
anywhere he can point a finger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Justin is saying like that same one, yeah, where he was up there getting all huffy and then he stomped off.
Okay, where the heck did I see that? Du. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll see if I can find it here. Okay, let's go back.
Now, you're not gonna get banned from YouTube or anything, Paul, will you, to
No.
Oh no.
putting that on there?
Okay, so
Getting YouTube jail.
it was on. Was it Buck?
Lynn says he needs a one-way ticket to the proverbial old woodshed.
How would we call either a come to Jesus meeting or a good old fashioned redneck blanket party?
Yep,
Oh,
that's it.
God. Okay.
And blanket parties aren't fun either. I participated in one of those once. It wasn't pretty.
It was actually a guy in the States had posted it too. I'm trying to think of his name. Frank. Let me see.
Paul Murray, that guy comes on, what's his name? Ron something. the truck
Yeah,
driver.
Toy Man.
Yeah, is he involved in all that or?
I
Got it.
think he was talking about it, but I don't know. I think he supports it, but I don't know how involved he is.
Hmm.
Because he drives over in Ontario and he's selling his house and he's moving to the States.
Oh,
There you
really?
go, Justin. There's the link right there. That's from Let's Be Frank. Yeah. Trudeau can't take the heat, walks out on Parliament, gets booed viciously for refusing to listen. Yep. See, it's only 5 minutes long, the whole thing, but you see it long before that, I think.
You can go ahead and play a little bit of it if you want to.
I'm just going to. Okay, cool.
Just skip through the.
Yeah, I got through that other thing here. Hang on. So, okay, cool. Share. Okay, so we are here.
As fuel to the fire. These are not.
You gotta turn the volume up a little.
A senior member of the
Huh?
caucus has
Turn-
publicly criticized his tone, his language, and his approach to the pandemic. Will the prime minister act like a prime minister? Will he listen to the opposition? Listen to his own caucus? Will he listen to Canadians? Or will he continue with this divisive rhetoric?
Yeah, the
Hang on.
volume's really low.
Straight up.
And that's vaccinations, and I want to give credit.
Hang on.
90% of Canadians who've taken up that.
No,
The 90%.
that. Well, okay, I'll go back to here. Okay, now.
Ensure that the wheels of our economy continue to turn. As for those who are outside, Mr. Speaker,
That's not Trudeau, but
closely with the city of Ottawa to provide police all of the tools and the resources that they need to end this convoy as quickly and as peacefully.
Lynn says, She likes it when the blonde lady goes after him.
Canadians, including a senior member of the Liberal. Trudeau walked out, refusing to listen to questions.
Well, watch the Speaker of the House.
He looks like a damn dictator.
Well, that's not him. That's the Speaker of the
No.
House.
Oh,
But see, he's already walked out of the house, eh? But you didn't see Trudeau there, but he was there earlier. But anyways, he just got up and walked out of Parliament. But it's funny if you watch the Speaker of the House, all of a sudden you see him start laughing a little bit, chucking. It was, yeah. But anyways,
Welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me.
Can you hear
today.
that all right?
We have here is a
Yep.
evidence of the coward
Okay, I'll,
running out of Parliament as they
Screen
are sitting
share.
there debating and questioning. He runs out into a chorus of boos. That's right, because he refuses to even think about going out there and talking to the opposition, the people that want to these mandates lifted. He's refusing to even listen
Can
to
you
them.
hear
He
it
would
all right,
rather
Paul?
sit there and
Yep,
demonize
yep.
them, call them names, and of course used whatever police tactics he's able to try to shut down this protest, because this protest, once again, he said it himself, doesn't line up with his view of things. See, if they were burning down towns and they were killing police officers and they were sitting there and destroying businesses, well, he could get behind that. He can get behind to what's going on over here in this video. It says Trudeau can't take the heat, walks out of Parliament and gets booed viciously for refusing to listen. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this video here.
This Prime Minister is pandering to politics by division, stoking anger and fear. The rhetoric he used towards those Canadians who support lifting the mandate adds fuel to the fire. These are not the actions of a Prime Minister. A senior member of the Liberal caucus has publicly criticized his tone, his language, and his approach to the pandemic. Will the Prime Minister act like a Prime Minister? Will he listen to the opposition, listen to his own caucus? Will he listen to Canadians? Or will he continue with this divisive rhetoric?
The Honorable Minister of Public Safety.
Beginning of the pandemic, our government has been laying out with great transparency what we believe is the best way out of this pandemic. Who've taken up that cause, the 90% of truckers who've taken up the cause of vaccinations to ensure. As for those who are outside, Mr. Speaker, this government is working very closely with the City of Ottawa to provide the police all of the tools and the resources that they need to end this conflict.
For Foothills.
Canadians, including a senior member of the Liberal caucus.
Trudeau walked out, refusing to listen to questions.
yeah. That's when he walked out.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, you won't listen. You won't. Even his own caucus is telling him, like, what you're doing is wrong. All they're doing, we're providing support to the police officers and everything else, so they can get them the hell out of there and da. Just.
wow.
And they said, like, there was another thing on Parliament there today. I think it was on C-SPAN. But anyways, it was saying, like, there's 90% of Canadians are vaccinated. Why can't we lift these mandates? But nope, he refuses to. Like, when are you going to open it then? No plan, no nothing. Yeah, this is the way it is. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I just.
It makes it
Yeah.
hard to understand, Ron, how anybody can think that they're above the people that put them in office.
Yep. Yeah.
Paul Murray, I honestly think that's kind of where our government is trying to head.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying. They're behind the 8 ball as far as where the Canadian government is, but if we don't start fighting hard right now, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Oh, I know Candace Bergen. Yeah, she went after him big time today in the House of Commons. Yep. He couldn't stand the heat in the kitchen, so he got out.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, like in this, you talk about this and it sounds like in a joking way. But like last summer, you know, when that whole not Black Lives Matter, but that Antifa jackasses were going to the different larger cities and looting and, you know, causing destruction and havoc and everything.
Yep.
When they came into the eastern side of South Dakota, they did a little bit, because Nancy lives over there, and they did, you know, tear up a couple of jewelry stores and that. But then when they got into the western side of South Dakota, and rumor had it, they're coming south or western side of South Dakota, then into Wyoming, and I honestly think they partially use their brains. It's like, you know what? We're in redneck cowboy territory.
Yeah.
And in fear for our lives. And I'll tell you what, I would not put it past some of these ranchers. They'll gun them down. Some of these ranchers have, the one lady I hunt on, she has over 40,000 acres of property. She has a lot of places to hide a body, you know.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
take out a
I'm
couple of
gonna
those-
I'm gonna screen share for you what Lynn sent me. Okay, let me know when you can see it. Can you see it all right?
Yep, we can now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume up. Here we go.
Mr. Speaker, and I apologize that that minister is misleading Canadians. I do get very defensive of Canadians who are outside today, patriotic, peace-loving Canadians who are called misogynist and racist by the Prime Minister. So again, I will ask the Prime Minister, who, may I remind this House, wore blackface on more times than he can remember, apologize to the peace-loving, patriotic Canadians who are outside right now just asking to be heard. Will he speak to them?
Yep. She
Wow.
told them. Stop share.
Yep.
Yellowstone. I like that, Lenny. Yep. Yep.
Justin goes, oh, Florida, how I love thee.
Lenny, there's some truth in that. Yep. I think Lenny watches Yellowstone. So yeah, there could be some people that come out here to start trouble. They could end up at the train station.
Yeah.
She'll know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you see what they said in California today?
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, the homeless homeless situation is out of control now. So they're
really?
asking, yeah, and they're asking the citizens to take in a homeless person.
Take him into your home?
Yeah, yeah, support them. They're drug addicts. Bring them into your house.
No.
You imagine? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take 2 or 3 of them.
Well,
Drug addicts.
our president is spending $300 million to
Yes.
put together safe drug kits to distribute to the drug addicts
Yeah.
on the street.
A smoke kit.
Yep.
Yes, Liddy, I remember Ruby Ridge. Matter of fact, when I went to, it was a course called Contoms. It was for SWAT training, and it was with the Department of Homeland Security and DC SWAT, that half of those federal officers were at Ruby Ridge. And that's kind of how they base that course. It was a 10 or 12-day course, but they base that course on all the mistakes they made at Ruby Ridge. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Lynn's got a lot of experience with high profile cases. She even did an investigation at the White House
Wow.
when Bill Clinton was there.
Oh, really?
She talked to the guy that stood outside his door. She knows him really well. The head of security that was outside the president's door, and that he in detail told how disgusting it was. He had to go and clean up the mess after Monica Lewinsky left.
Are you serious?
He had to get rid of like all the towels and all the whatever that they were using in the Oval Office.
Oh. That's bad. I'll show you guys a picture if I can find it. No, it's on my.
This video, I show you why you should put aluminum foil in your remote control for being. Because surely you know it. The battery
I have a
is
picture of
necessary.
Michelle, and I think it's on my Google Photos, but
But then you realize that you
we're
don't
standing at
need
the
to
Bill
buy
Clinton
batteries.
statue in
There is
Rapid
a
City.
very simple solution how
She's
you
going
can
like this.
really make it bridging, which
She's giving them hell.
Yeah, Lynn says that he was the Secret Service agent assigned to the Oval Office, and he was 3 doors down from her.
Wow.
You ever watch Huckabee?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just on there. He put a new one out there 2 hours ago. Trudeau has lost Canada, and Biden pitches the Hunter Biden plan. Anyways, well, Paul, I got a call tonight. It's after
Okay.
8:00. So,
Okay, Paul. Yep.
so we'll see you guys all later, eh?
We'll see ya.
Yeah, I got.
Ron's,
So, Rick-
Ron's got to get some rest too, don't you, Ron?
Yeah, I gotta hit the sack here pretty quick. Not
Yeah.
sure when I'll see you guys next, but
Yeah, just
Hey,
remember,
Ron.
Paul.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah,
And
Likewise.
Paul Hodges will not be on tomorrow morning.
yeah, I won't be on tomorrow morning because I got too much I got to do in the morning. I got a lot of long haul signs.
A
to
lot
do
of
in the morning,
signs.
so.
Did you show Ron one of your signs?
Well, I just did 2 up for tomorrow, but I mean, they're just easy signs, but one's 110
I
acre
mean,
deal
look
and
at those
56.
signs. He's getting paid extra money to make those signs and put them on there.
Yep.
very nice.
Yep.
Well, so it seems to be taking off. Like really, I only started selling Monday and I've sold 4 already. So that's good.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is that they can get them done at printers, but second of all, it might take 2-3 days, even a week to get them done. And they charge them both the same price, but then they also charge them like a $30 setup fee. And, there's a whole bunch of stuff, extra charges, right? So,
And Paul he's getting so good, he can put
Oh,
out a
half an
sign
hour.
like that in what, about 15 minutes?
half an hour by the time I'm all done.
Wow.
But I just bought a big 4x8 sheet of chloroplast. I gotta lay it down someplace and cut it into sections. So, for the size of the signs you use. So,
Yeah.
6x24 or 8x24. I'll do a little bit of each. So,
Yeah.
I got whatever I need. So, but anyways, guys, you better run. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll probably see you all tomorrow night. So,
Okay.
okay. See you
See ya,
guys.
Paul.
Okay. Bye.
All righty, Mr. Murray.
Okay, Ron. Yep. Well, I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for being here. Marshall, I know you're back. Sorry, we're closing her down. Lynn, you can put that link on the chat, can't you, Lynn? For Gary Byrne. Gary Byrne is this agent. He wrote a couple of books about his days of covering Bill Clinton and the Oval Office. It's a very interesting book.
All right, Paul, I gotta go.
Okay, we'll see you, Ron. Everybody in chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. Tomorrow morning, don't know what the game plan is, but it's no fun between you and I. It's no fun to sit here and talk to yourself, even though there's a chat. So I may not be on in the morning. We'll see how it goes. See you tomorrow night in the evening, though. Marshall, you take care. Lenny, thanks for stopping in, Lenny and JDS and Marie and everybody else. Take care, and we'll see all of you again next time. Bye for now.